Did you know most people in the United States read at a 7th to 8th grade reading level? As a web design firm, the most common mistake we see is that websites are too complicated and hard to read. My name is David Sassower. I'm a co-founder of MainPixel. We design almost 100 websites per week. So in this video, I want to go over exactly how you can use these principles to make your website better and why this is important for your business. So why this is important. If most of America can't read above a 7th to 8th grade reading level, that means tens of millions of Americans can't even read your website no matter what you're doing. Richard Branson, for example, a CEO, super famous guy who's worth over $2.6 billion, is famous for struggling with dyslexia and other reading issues. If he and many other CEOs and business owners and entrepreneurs navigated to your website, he would be lost if it was scholarly English or college level writing. And no slight to Richard Branson, he's actually a super cool guy. I love his content. So if the goal of your website is to have prospects book a call, follow through on any sort of sales process, then you want to make sure that you're not excluding the tens of millions of Americans that can't read at that level. And for the people that can read at that level, you're only making the information easier for them to consume. Now I want to show you an example to prove this point. Webflow. Webflow is a $4 billion company, and I want to show you exactly what they did on their website to use this principle. So the opening line of Webflow's website is your site should do more than look good. Super simple. The reading level is actually grade level 1. It couldn't be any more simple than that. So from this, you're able to see exactly what Webflow does. Super easy to understand, clear writing, the simplest grade level you could do. But now I want you to imagine if Webflow did the exact opposite and had complex language for their website. Imagine it said, your website should serve a functional purpose beyond mere aesthetic appeal. This is the exact same message, except the wording is 10 times more complicated. Even if you were a CEO, an entrepreneur, a billionaire, if you're navigating to this website, it's going to be harder to understand. And so there's no benefit to having such complex wording when you could actually just make it a lower reading level and make it easier for everyone to understand. So now that you understand why it's important, I want to show you how. And I'm going to keep it really simple, really easy. There are a million different softwares out there to actually trim down your reading level of your copy and your marketing material. So we're not sponsored, but we use Hemingway Editor. It's a great software. You could literally just copy and paste all of your marketing material, all your website copy into here and just keep trimming it until it gets to at least below a 7th or 8th grade reading level. We recommend going as low as even like 3rd grade, 4th grade reading level just to make it super easy to understand. And the lower, honestly, the better, as long as it doesn't dilute your message.
So the caveat we hear a lot of the times when we give this advice to people in person is, well, I've been taught my entire life with school to write as complicated and a bit pedantic as possible. And pedantic just means complicated and overly complex. And the thing is, school has reinforced using big words, using crazy grammar, and trying to make sentences that seem eloquent. But the reality is, people just want to save time. On a daily basis, people are reading so many websites, reading Reels, reading Instagram posts, reading Twitter, everything you can imagine. And so they're not really trying to read eloquent poetry when they come to your website. They're just trying to understand it simply and quickly. And so if you write too complicated and you think that you need to write a 5-paragraph essay to get someone to buy your product, you're most likely just going to confuse them and make it way more difficult than it needs to be to get them in the sales process or take the next step on your website.
And what's important to keep in mind is that having a low reading level for your website copy also extends to pretty much any form of your marketing. Your sales calls would benefit if you drop the reading level lower, if you read over the script, or any other marketing material. So this is a great lesson not only for your website, but for any other area of your business. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.